Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Eliza J, and y'all, BTS was at the Grammys last night. So, y'all, words can't even begin to describe how proud I am that BTS was at the Grammys last night. I mean, did they win an award? No, but they were nominated for an award, and that in itself is a monumental achievement for the K-pop world and for BTS. And they presented an award last night. No other K-pop star has done that. That is incredible. Like, honestly, I want to cry because I am so proud of them. Like, you do not understand how proud I am of them. And I think that's a big thing, and that's why I'm doing this video. Because my roommates, when they see me freak out over BTS or watching their stuff or watching the Grammys for them, they're like, why do you like them so much? And I'm like, I don't have enough time to tell you why I like them so much. So instead, I'll just direct them to this video. Because I'm about to tell you my journey with BTS. Because girl, I've been here from the beginning. And I love these boys so much. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of the reasons why I love them so much. First things first, I've been here since the beginning of BTS. I literally mean the year they debuted, 2013, No More Dreams. That's when I discovered BTS. So I'm not someone who's like, oh, these past couple years, this group's been blown up, let me see what they're about. No. Before anyone knew who they were, before anyone cared who they were, when everyone in Korea was like, oh, this group is trash, who was there? This girl. This girl was there. You're looking at an OG army right now from the beginning. And that also happened to be the year I graduated high school and started college. So to say I was going through transitioning, like, life phases is an understatement. So I think that's one of the big reasons why I love BTS so much, is because when I was finishing one chapter of my life and starting a new one, I discovered these guys, and these guys brought me joy and brought me happiness and kind of helped me transition from high school to college. And I think that has made like a connection with them that's, I don't know, a little bit more lasting than other groups. Like, I like other groups, and there are other groups who are on that same level with BTS for me, but we're not talking about them in this video. BTS, it was there, came out of nowhere, just popped up in my life when my life was like, let's change everything. Let's move you away from home. Let's move you away from the friends that you know. What do I have to hold on to? K-pop and BTS. So I think that has a big impact on why, like, I'm so attached to them. Also, like, moving on to reason 2, I'm just like gonna go right into it. This was one of the first dances I learned in a group called ASA, which gave me some of my favorite people in the world. And so I always like think back to that year, because joining ASA was one of the best decisions I ever made. And I made so many friends who are still my friends today, even though I've graduated college. They're literally like my best friends. And part of the reason why we met and got together is because we danced to No More Dreams by BTS. Insert clip here.
Big cars and big rings. But 사실은 I don't have any big dreams. 난 참 편하게 살아. 따위 아무것도 아무것도 안 하잖아. 타타타 똑같이 나처럼 생각하고 있어. 까먹고 맞선 어린 시절. 왜 하긴 걱정 마. 멀리라도 갈 거니까. 살아가는 법을 몰라. 날아가는 법을 몰라. 결정하는 법을 몰라. 이젠 꿈꾸는 법도 몰라. 노래 떠나 다 이제
That was also my proof that I'm not lying and that I was an OG fan from the beginning. If you want to see the date on the video, I'll put a link in the description below to that video of ASA. You can watch us dance to some other stuff. But like I was saying, I was there when they debuted, and also when they were there when the greatest friendship of all debuted and I met my crew. So I feel like we're connected. Also, there's like what, 8 of us in our crew and there's like 7 of them, so like we're one number off, but it's close. Like, I don't know, I just see, like, I feel like we match up and that's cute. It's whatever. But also, since I've been there from the beginning, I have got to see BTS grow, because y'all keep finding these old pictures and putting them on Twitter, and I'm like, but you guys were there to witness it, to witness RM's afro back when he was still going by Rap Monster, or there weren't enough of us there to witness American Hustle live, because y'all, we witnessed that and we stayed. Like, there are so many embarrassing moments from American Hustle live, and it just, sometimes watching them makes me cringe so uncomfortably. But we witnessed it, and we're still here, and we've seen them grow from that. And let me tell you, that is truly a tremendous growth. But I appreciate American Hustle Live for what it is, and I wish I had been living in LA when that was filmed, because I totally would have been one of those girls in that music video, because I would have been like, I know who you are, I know no more dreams, I got you, boo, I got you. But sadly I was in Texas, and so it's fine. It's whatever. I will meet them. I will. Because I'm gonna be famous someday, and I'm gonna date J-Hope, and it's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Anyways, moving on. I know, I went off on a tangent there, but that's fine. Another reason why I love them. The message behind their music. Like, a lot of groups, K-pop, American pop, any kind of pop, there's not really a significant message behind the music. Like, sure, songs can be, like, emotional, or, like, it can mean something, but there's not, like, this continuous through line like BTS has created, like, with this last 2 albums, where all of it is, like, a story from beginning to end, with the ultimate message being about loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. And that's just a beautiful message that you don't hear enough of today. Like, in a lot of songs and music videos, especially here in America, it's about how much money you have, or what car you have, or what jewelry you have, or like what kind of body you have, type of thing. It's not as common to see songs where it's just about loving yourself and about kindness and making relationships that matter. But so much of BTS's music is, and that's so refreshing. And it's just, it gives you a sense of peace. Like, I know when I have my bad days and I'm not feeling like doing anything, and I'm sad, and I just don't want to do anything with my life at that time, you know? If I put on some BTS and listen to it, it legitimately brightens my mood and makes me feel better. And that is priceless, and that is, in my opinion, worth all of the support that I give them. Anything that makes you happy, that makes you smile, that makes you feel like you have a purpose, is worth whatever you want to give them. And so when people are like, oh, fangirls, oh, boy bands, and I'm like, shut up. Like, you don't have to like the music. You don't have to like BTS, but there's no reason for you to come and, like, complain and shit on everyone else who does. Let us love what we love, and let what makes us happy make us happy. Literally, you're unneeded. You don't have to give your opinion. You can just go listen to whatever fucking music you want to go listen to, and let me have my BTS. Because their message is good, their music is good, they're kind, and that's all that matters. Which leads me to the next point. You would think, at this point in their career, like, the amount of success that they have, which is unheard of for any K-pop band, like, even Big Bang, which is one of my favorite bands, was never able to break into the American market like BTS has. Like, That's a fact. And I'm not saying that means BTS is more talented than Big Bang. I'm not about to start that argument because that's a difficult one, because I don't even know at this point who is more talented, because I think they're both insanely incredible. But the fact is, BTS have achieved something that Big Bang never did. Now, Big Bang's not over, so we'll see what happens. But it's incredible where they are in their career. At the same time, they are still humble, goofy dorks that I started this journey with, is who they are now. And that is incredible. They have never forgotten that it's not just their talent that got them here, it's the fans who loved them so wholeheartedly and promoted them out of the wazoo that helped them get to this place. And it doesn't matter where they go, even at the Grammys, they're mentioning how much they appreciate ARMYs and thanking ARMYs and making sure that they don't lose the roots of who they are and where they came from and what they're really about. And that, my friends, is a characteristic that cannot be more priceless. Like, so often you see stars get famous and they have their big name or whatever, and then they just don't care about who got them there. They just care about the money and the fame, and they lose any sense of humbleness, and it is so sad. And then you end up losing the fans who got you there in the first place. I think that BTS is so good about taking care of their fans and putting their fans first and making sure that their fans know that they love them. And how can you not love them for that? Like, when people ask me why do I love BTS, it's because BTS loves us. Like, it's a great relationship. And as a girl who's never been in any relationships, this one's probably the best one yet. So, like, I can't say anything more on that, because, I mean, how awesome is that? Is that the biggest boy band in the world still loves and appreciates their fans? Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Also, I put this one in here, and I'm like trying to find nice words to say, because I feel like some people might get mad at me for saying it that way, but I'm like, I feel like this is how ARMYs talk and how we all think, so I'm just gonna say it. Their crackheadedness. And like, anyone who's not an ARMY, I do not mean that they smoke crack. That's not a thing. Welcome to the fandom. Here's your lesson 101. Crack is like when people on the internet take clips and videos and turn them into like funny meme type things, and it's called a crack video for a group. So that is what I'm talking about, is that we don't even have to turn things into those videos. BTS is just always just on next level meme-tastic weird things, and it's just because they're just so adorkable and you love it. It's so relatable. Like, they're like me and my friends, and I think that is so funny. And so often you see people who are just like, you know, proper and like, oh, you know, I'm a rich famous person, I must keep myself in check and protect my image. They don't care. They're like, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna be crazy and wild and just like live our lives and be so ridiculous. And I love that. I don't understand why more people don't do that. Like, people like real people. We don't like these fake personas that famous people do. We want real people. It makes them more relatable, makes them more likable. And BTS are like the most likable people in the world. And one of my last reasons, I mean, I have a million reasons, but we don't want this video to be that long. We just need, you know, just concise reasons, like the big ones. And one of the big ones is a sense of community. ARMYs are worldwide. And if you get on like Stan Twitter, or you join like a BTS group on Facebook or wherever, you're making friendships, you're making connections. Like, I have this one group that I'm in that's like BTS's in the California area who are a little bit older, like in their 20s and above. And a girl's sending me a BTS Valentine's from that group. Because why? Because ARMYs are nice. ARMYs are fun. And ARMYs make friends. Like, I'm in so many BTS groups and I meet so many people. I've been in group chats with people, and like, it's just, you make friends. You have this sense of belonging. You have this sense of community that back when I first got into K-pop, I did not have, because no one cared. No one who spoke English and was in my immediate vicinity wanted to listen to me talk about K-pop or talk to about K-pop with me, and it was like not as fun back then because it was just me and then maybe an occasional Tumblr girl who also liked K-pop. Like, I didn't have a lot of K-pop friends, and it wasn't until I was in college that I met more K-pop friends in person, and that like I discovered more online groups for K-pop fans. And being a part of the BTS army is so much fun, and even now in my not mid-20s yet, still early 20s because I'm young, but like I feel like I'm having more fun being a K-pop fan now than I did when I was like in middle school and high school, because I have more people to experience it with. And I can thank BTS partially for that, because not only do you have like the ARMY community now, but BTS, like, despite what people want to say or like the differing opinions, they have opened the door for other K-pop artists, and K-pop is becoming so much more mainstream in America that it's not as like, oh, you weird freaks who like K-pop. It's more of like, oh yeah, K-pop, yeah, I've heard of that, or yeah, that's cool that you like that. And it just makes it easier to make friends or to show people K-pop, and people aren't just like, ugh, what is this? Like, they're more open to it, they're more willing to listen, and I think that a big part of that is due to BTS. So that's another reason why I like them. And like, honestly, they're just great musicians. Like, their talent is incredible. They encompass so many different genres when you look at their discography from like beginning to now. They've done like hip hop, they've done like a Spanish vibe, they've done pop, they've done R&B. Like, they do so many different styles of music. And if people who just want to write boy bands off as like being talentless or like they're just cute or whatever, I'm just like, no, take a second, listen to the music, look and see that they're the ones producing and writing it, and just listen to the quality of it, and just be open, and you'll realize how talented they actually are. Like, I can't stand how much people want to just write off boy bands to their fans because it's like, oh, it's a boy band. No, BTS is a hella talented boy band, and they're going to do so many amazing things and just keep growing. And like, honestly, as a fan of over 5 years, I always knew they were talented. I always loved them, and I always saw something in them. And it's just, I feel like I might actually cry, and I don't want to, but I am so proud of the things that they have done for themselves, of what they've accomplished and what they're doing for their country, and like the amount of, oh god, not crying. It's just, when you see someone who started out with nothing at this little company that no one knew, no one took them seriously, like J-Hope was an underground like dancer, and like Yoongi was an underground rapper. No one knew who these people were. No one takes K-pop idols seriously, and to see them grow into this worldwide phenomenon is, it's like being a proud mother. Like, I discovered these boys as like kids who didn't know how they were going to make it but had this dream, and I've seen them fulfill it, and it's so inspiring as an artist myself that to see them do that. Like, I hope BTS does, and I hope one day when I make it as an artist, I'll be able to like thank BTS for being a shining light in my life and being this inspiration to see someone grow from so little to the biggest people in the world. Like, it gets me so emotional just thinking about where they came from and where they are now, and I'm so proud of them, and I am so proud to call myself an ARMY, because I'm glad that I've been there from the beginning to support them to being at the Grammys. I mean, next year we're gonna be performing at the Grammys, and BTS is winning a Grammy. I'm saying it, I'm speaking it into existence, but thank you, BTS, for the last 5 years. Thank you for being the amazing group that you are. Thank you, fellow ARMYs that I've met on this journey. And Thank you, BTS, from taking me from leaving my home for the first time to leaving Texas for the first time, moving to LA, and just being a great example on how to chase your dreams, because that's all I've ever been trying to do. So, I love you guys, and I will always love you guys. Here's to the next 7 years of BTS and me. I think that's it for this video, because I feel like if I talk more about them, I'm gonna cry real tears, and I took too long putting on this makeup today to do that. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep the tears in my tear ducts as well as possible. So, I love you guys. I love BTS. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it fun. I hope fellow ARMYs can share in the comments below why you love BTS and what your journey has been like with BTS and your reaction to BTS being on the Grammys. Because, girl, my reaction, I'll put some clips in here of me hooping and hollering and my roommates being like, what the fuck? But yes, I love you guys. I hope that you guys can share positivity as well as BTS in the world and continue supporting our boys and other K-pop groups that you love and me. So if you like this video, please like it. Please comment below why you love BTS or what other K-pop groups you love, and maybe I love them too and we'll talk about them, or you introduce me to some new K-pop. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel and share this video with all of your friends. I hope you guys are having a great February. Love you guys. Bye.
Just terrific, and thank you so much for all the great work you do around the world. BTS first time at the Grammys.
Woo! First but not last. Next year they're coming back to win a Grammy. I love my babies so much.